Shalom, shalom. This is Kapaya, aka Pops, of GMS Chicago, with another sit down. Before I get started, though, like always, I want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim, Kakarash. To the apostles and elders of GMS out of New York, I want to send up honors because they do rule well. To the brethren around the world pushing this truth uncut, unfiltered, to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly of the scriptures, rightly dividing the word correctly and directly, giving you the prophecies and the interaction with the people on the planet. I send salutations to the hopeful elect. I hope this is edifying to the aquafters listening sincerity, charity, the few. Keep doing so before the scorn and scoff and reprobate to the Israelites, 17 other nations. Instructions close to what you think. With that all having been said, I'm going to get to this sit down real quick. Okay, let me go to Zechariah 5. Zechariah 5, we'll wind up doing 1 through 4. Okay, because this man like to hold himself not accountable for the stuff that's going on here and these types of things. So with all that having been said, let's just see what the scripture says. Then Zechariah 5:1. Then I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth, for every one that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it, and every one that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. For I will bring it forth, says Yahweh of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. And it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. Okay? This and Esau's kingdom and the stubble and all these other kinds of things can all be tied in together. Okay? Because when you go in and read it further, it talks about E5 nuclear weapons and the whole deal. That's basically what it is. Okay? And with this having been said, this man, he stole a man. And he said, Everyone that stealeth shall be cut off. The Israelites were stolen. Okay? They were stolen out of the land and brought over here to serve, okay, slavery. And then the people that had already came over here, the northern kingdom, was stolen off this part of the land and rounded up. The land that they had was stolen from them, the so-called Native Americans, tribe of Gad, Reuben. Those they were rounded up, and the land that they had was stolen. So he stole from them, and then all through South and Central America, those parts of the Northern Kingdom, they were taken and shipped off to Portugal, Spain. So they were stolen out the land that they had came to and taken to another land and learned slavery in Spanish at the end of a whip, the same way the so-called the Southern Kingdom was taught English at the end of a whip. So this man does a lot of stealing, okay? And that's what he comes to do, to lie, to kill, and to destroy, okay? He lies, he kills, and destroys. And the scripture says what? And okay, and then fourth, it says what? And into the house of him that swear falsely by my name. What name did they give Yahweh Shai here? They gave him, Jesus. Okay. See, look at all the things that he done did that go contrary. Look at all the things that this Edomite has done that goes contrary to the scriptures. But he holds himself not accountable. So I'm saying he holds himself not accountable. So with all that having been said and everything having been done, what? He thinks he's supposed to get off. Let's go to Maccabees. This is what this man thinks he's supposed to do. He's supposed to get off. He's supposed to do all this wickedness and then get off, not having to deal with it. This is what he believes. Let's see what the scripture says, though. First Mac 2. Let's go to verse 68. 2 and 68. 2 and 68. Recompense fully the heathen and take heed to the commandments of the law. Pay him back. Pay him back. Recompense. Pay him back for all the shit that he's done. And 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 remember the law, statutes, and commandments that you were given. That's what the scripture says. Okay? So who was the law, statutes, and commandments given to? The Israelites. So with that having been said, and these things being done, how can this man have stolen a man? How can he steal a man or have stolen a man and think he should have to pay for it? Because he doesn't want to pay for all the crimes that he did. He want to reap all the benefits and not pay for none of the crime that he did. Okay? Next scripture. I'm gonna try to keep this as simple as I can. I can elaborate and go deeper into it, but I'm trying to keep this as simple and let the scriptures talk. Let's go to Jeremiah 30. And 16. Jeremiah 30 and 16. Okay. Jeremiah 30:16. Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured. See, here's the judgment. The Lord is spelling out the judgment for these people. And he spelled it out so far in advance that if they could have, they would have changed, but they can't help themselves because the Lord will shall be done. Okay? His will, his words are not going to come back void. So since they're not going to come back void, this is how this man has to play his role in these things and be the vessels fitted for destruction in the process of. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity. Recompense them, pay them back, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. So all these other nations that thought that they was going to hook to this Edomite and get of this wealth on the backs of the Israelites, all of them got to pay for it because they all had took a part in the stealing of the Israelites. They all took part in the stealing of the Israelites. Okay, I just had a scripture just popped up in my head that I hadn't even thought about, but let me go back over here. This just had one that popped up. Okay, I'm not trying to make this long. Uh, so I know what it is. It's it is. What nation have not had a part? This is back up first Maccabees 2:10. What nation have not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of us spoils? What nation? All nations. Since all nations had a part of it, that's how come when we out there in the streets we say 17 other nations are going to go into slavery under the Israelites because all nations took of the wealth that was created by us going into slavery at the hand of the Edomites with Ishmael and the so-called Africans, which is the Hamite nations, gathering us up and putting us on them ships for these people. Period. Okay. So they have to get what they got coming to them. It's recompense, payback. I'm gonna keep it short. I'm gonna do one more thing. Let me do a couple more scriptures. But I'm not trying to make this long. Revelations 13 and 10. He that leads in this is Revelation 13:10, future prophecy. He that leads into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword, Esau blessing with the sword, must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So the men of the Lord, the prophets, the elect, they gonna be waiting on this. They're gonna be looking forward to this. The prophets are going to hope that they part of the 144,000 and get a chance to partake in this, and then some. Okay, this is the hope of the saints. Okay, because going all the way back to Exodus, it says this 21 and 16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hands, and the Israelites that were scattered all over the planet are still found in their possessor hands to this day, he shall surely be put to death. So there's going to be a lot of death. So Yahweh Shai, when he says he's think not I come to send peace on earth, I come not to send peace but a sword. That's why he says that. Because there's going to be billions of people dying like Thanos. There's going to be billions of people dying when Yahweh Shai show up on a whole grander scale, on a much more than any blue screen. I mean, any green screen to be able to replicate is going to happen on the planet in actuality, all supernaturally, all over the top, all with all the elements and everything being manipulated and twisted. Because guess what? The gods that created it are going to be giving their power back, led by the Son. Okay, led by the Son and the pecking order of Yahweh Shai, David, the 12, and 144,000. And for the bulk of us men in this, we just hoping to be a part of it. So with that having been said, I hope that's uplifting for the elect, and it should be a scary thing for those that's outside of the truth. So with that, I want to send all praise, honor, and glory again out to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Akakodash, to the apostles and elders again out of New York of GMS. I send double honors. The prophets and the gentlemen that are out there on the street bringing this truth uncut, unfiltered. Salutations again. Hopefully, like to hope that's uplifting. Scorn, scoff, and reprobate, two-thirds Israelites, 17 other nations. The destruction is coming. With that, Shalom and a Baba Ball.